Thanks, fellow nerds. Welcome to another MTG NerdPhil video. We are continuing our Kaldheim preparation. We're looking at decks, individual cards that we think will improve as we see more and more spoilers from Kaldheim. So if you're interested in that stuff, consider hitting that red button, the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, hit that alarm bell, whatever suits your needs. Help me just share this channel out because I think a lot of people would like to know what decks to kind of create, how to save money, both on Arena and on paper. So yeah, that's kind of the objective of this theme that we're doing. And you'll see me post additionally on just talking about video games, board games, TV shows, stuff like that. So I hope that you're able to get a lot more from this channel. So we're looking at Orzhov humans. There are some humans that we saw in some of the spoilers. So we're looking at what we have now and things that seeing if it's already good and seeing if it's viable. I have played this deck. It's pretty good for the most part. It does have a couple of weak spots, but I think it's only going to get better as Kaldheim spoilers keep releasing. So we got Giant Killer, probably the human that we're going to keep. He's really good, great adventure card. Glass Casket for the removal. Probably here to stay unless the meta shifts to like a not super graveyard synergy meta, but it's kind of hard to pass up like having an extra resource. Luminarch Aspirant, one of the best humans, so this will be here to stay. Seasoned Blade could get replaced, but it's such a good aggressive card that unless you're playing a human deck that's more like thinking about mid to late game, this card's here to stay. Freebooter, I like this card. You get information. It forces an opponent to use a removal spell on it if they want their card back. So I could see this getting replaced, but I just like it for the information you get. Dire Tactics, here to stay, best removal card in humans. General's Enforcer is only going to get better, I think, the more legendary humans that we see pop up. And like giving Sigrid, one of the new spoilers, indestructible sounds insane. So I think he's here to stay. Banishing Light for removal. Boz Riquette. Probably this is where the Sigrid replaces the 3-drop. I love Boz Riquette. Unfortunately, the humans he makes, or the soldiers he makes, aren't human, so it's like, it's hard to say, but he's a good card in general. Like, I would put him in the sideboard if anything. Sanctuary Lockdown is an Anthem effect. It is a 3-drop. I wish we had a 2-drop Anthem effect, but the second ability is like pretty decent, and we are making humans with our Castle Ardenvale, so could be pretty good here. Just a 2-up because it's a 3-drop, and I don't want to be playing too many things too slow. We got General Kudrow, probably here to stay. Just a very good card in general. Bosri's Lieutenant could get replaced, but I really like the protection from multicolor, which is pretty important right now. Then we got Castle Ardenvale, 5 plains, 4 Castle Lockpoints, 5 swamps, and 4 of the white-black pathways. So let's bring this into standard ranked. Again, it's kind of a hit or miss. Like, you need a good mix of creatures and removal spells to back up your plan. Because the humans are a little bit on the weaker side, so things like Kudrow and the lockdown are actually really, really important. So we're going to keep this. No reason not to. I'm hoping that we can draw a second Wise Source before, because I would love to play Aspirant and then a Bosri kit, because then we just like pop off like crazy. So, okay, Girl's playing slow. That's actually like really, really good for us. All right, still no secondary White Source, which is concerning. I mean, playing a Kudrow is not the worst, so I'm not going to be like too upset. Again, the fact that Gruul is playing this slow is comforting. As long as he doesn't have a Bone Crusher Giant, I'll be happy. He's hovering, so he has a Bone Crusher Giant. That really sucks. It's really annoying. Okay, we drew our secondary White Source, but unfortunately we were going second. That was the big problem, if anything. I think I'll just Bosri here. Like, why not? Like, I could play the Kudrow and then give him +1/+1 counter, kind of. Okay, I did not expect a Robber of the Rich. What are all these cards coming in? I don't understand. Ugh, and he takes the Giant Killer. That's actually the worst because he gets to play it. So we're getting extremely unlucky here. Like, all the wrong things have happened. That's that's honestly the worst. But let's see what we're working with. Oh gosh. The Embercleave is significantly worse. It just sucks that so he's gonna Primal Might something no matter what. Thing is, I think he's gonna well, you know what? Let's just put it on there. It's fine. We just got extremely unlucky. So if we win from this, then we know that this deck is good, because I honestly don't expect to win at this point because we just got hosed. Probably should have played a creature over Basriket. I think I just got a little too hasty. So here comes the Primal Might. We saw this coming a mile away. No big deal. So now he has the Embercleave back, which sucks, but what are we gonna do, huh? So he has more cards. The Robber of the Rich isn't going to be like huge forever. So I guess it's the Giant Killer? It's just unfortunate that's what happened. That was huge. That was actually really, really huge. I know he has a Bone Crusher, but this time it's actually not going to matter. Because our humans just get big enough. I guess I exile that. That kind of worked out in our favor. Do have to calculate for damage a little bit. Does he have another Primal Might? No, he just has a left struck beast. No big deal there. Seasoned Hollow Blade pretty good, actually. So we can get in there for 2 in the air again. Alright. The moment he plays a land, we are in trouble though, because access to Questing Beast and Embercleave just ruins our day, so I really need to sure, I can discard our Kudro. I don't mind that too much. No need to trade. Well, actually, we should trade. Keep him off the Embercleave as long as possible. Yeah. That's actually huge. So, can you continue just getting there with the freebooter? So now we can, we've been pretty lucky that he's been off his 4th land. So what I'm gonna do is just yeah, that's actually important too, because it keeps the Scavenging Ooze off of us. This is pretty nice. So put it on the flyer. We're just gonna get aggressive here. Really glad we took the Embercleave. That's important too, because it is cheaper. So here comes the Questing Beast. Which is actually fine. Doesn't actually hurt us too badly, just given our board state, so pretty happy about that. I'm happy to make the trade here with the Hollow Blade, probably. Yeah, he doesn't even feel comfortable attacking. I guess I could have kept the Castle Lockwind in my hand, but sure, that seems fine. It's actually fine with me. All right, makes sense. Okay, so we're doing okay. He probably has a second Embercleave. Oh, he does not. Okay. So he's using Robbers the Rich as a defensive spell, which is pretty funny. Sure. That's fine. Can do it one more time. So we're going to do something cool here. So we're going to create... And then we're going to actually activate Kudro. Sacrifice our 2 humans. So that's a really cool interaction. So we'll keep the swamp in our hand. Okay, makes sense. Yep, make us discard our land. Whew. Alright, so got a little lucky. Combination of the opponent getting mana screwed and also just us taking away the Ember Cleave was huge. So maybe I was wrong about the Kitesail freebooter. This isn't too bad. So I'm actually going to go digging for cards this time. Okay, yeah, we got this. Because we were just going to kill and then just slam face. So we had that one. Whew. So we got a little lucky there, but we beat Gruul. Yeah, General Kudro, very, very important card, honestly. And, you know, we were exiling cards. Super, super important against the Scavenging Ooze. Obviously, there are other decks that utilize the graveyard a lot more. So we got kind of dodged a bullet, honestly. We're just like, whew, like really just dodged a bullet. So we're going first. We can keep this. Seems like a reasonable keep because turn 1, Castle Lockwain. Finally, we're going first. That's what's super important. You know, there are just those days where I kind of look and go, I think like for me, it's like I'm either going first the entire day or I'm never going first the entire day. I'm like, I don't really like those odds. I'd like a good split, please. Can someone do a nice like 50-50 split? Be really nice. All right. I like what we have. I'm just really afraid of a Bone Crusher Giant coming in. And that means turn 3 we're just going to be playing here comes a Bone Crusher. Well, they always got to have it, right? They always have to have it. This is fine. It's not the worst, it's not the best. It's just unfortunate that the Bone Crusher Giant is just so stupidly good. Alright, and then we're going to take 3. Okay, that's not too bad. That I don't mind at all. Okay, so play the Boss Raised Lieutenant, and he's going to be pretty big here. With Vigilance, which is very nice. So next turn we can play the Enforcer and Dire Tactics, even if we don't draw a land, which could be the case. I don't have to worry about an Ember Cleave, which is nice. Because he doesn't have double red, or enough mana to play it. So I expect a Bone Crusher Giant to come in, if anything. Okay, just a giant questing beast. That's actually fine. I'll take the 4 here. It's not a big deal. Ooh. Okay, so General's Enforcer. Dire Tactics, the questing beast. See you later. And kaboom, you take 5. Okay, so we have 2 removal spells in hand, so I like our odds. Except when that happens. Super weird. Alright, we'll just take it again. I mean, if he has 3, then I'm not really sure what we could have done. So, so this time we will use Banishing Light instead. That way we can, hold up Dire Tactics, so. I mean, as far as I know, we're still in the lead, so I'll take it. Okay, sure, no problem. I assume an Ember Cleave is coming because of this slight pause. So I want him to attack, make him think that like he's going to win. And then we just Dire Tactics. Oh, he's hovering over. Okay. Interesting. Is there another one? 3 Bone Crusher Giants? Jesus. Holy moly. That is a lot of Bone Crusher Giants. Oof. I think we actually have to just straight up get rid of that. I do not want him drawing cards. He can have the Bone Crushers, but just no drawing cards. It's just not what we're about here. Protection from multicolored is also pretty huge, because he can't do damage or kill our Bosri's Lieutenant. So, pretty good here. Alright, no problem. He still has to chump block. That's fine. Okay. So we are going to take one, but... Alright. Oh, that was a nice pickup. So... it is tapped and attacking, so that doesn't really make that much sense to me.
I will guard your advance.
Okay. Yep, just chump block. Makes sense. Okay. I think we have to hold up for Castle Ardenvale from now on, just in case we get like steamrolled. He has an Ember Cleave 1000%. So that's 5 damage. Yeah, we have to do this. Not much we can do, unfortunately. We just have to make the trade. Yeah. Saw that coming a mile away. Easy peasy read. But I'm happy to make the trade here. He might have forgotten that we get a 2-2 back. That's his fault for not reading, though. I don't feel bad. Yep, I can't imagine anything that's going to kill me for 1 green. So, really glad I did that now. Yep, oops indeed. Good game. Yep. I don't know why you don't read cards if you don't see them all that often. You need to read the cards. So, yep. We had that in the bag because I knew an Ember Cleave was coming, but I was honestly surprised that he attacked. Like, I would have just played a bunch of blockers. Try to, like, outpace us. Like, Castle Ardenvale helps, but, like, just with those 2 draws that you saw with land and another advisory cut, we would have been, like, totally screwed over. I'll keep this. I don't particularly like it because we're going to miss our black sources, but it is what it is, and we're just gonna roll with it. Okay, so this is Bone Crusher in hand for sure. So we're gonna play the Hollow Blade and just chuck one of our Bosri's Lieutenant to it. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, now he's like kind of like, oh great. Yeah, that's another reason why Hollow Blade is super good, just because he looks at Bone Crusher and says, sure, you can use your card. Yeah. So I'm not going to even play the Aspirant unless he taps out. Oh, he's playing Teamer. Okay. Okay. That's slightly unfortunate more than anything, but that's not too bad. So, knowing that he has a Bone Crusher, I'm going to play the Aspirant and just make the Hollow Blade super big, because he's going to be incentivized to use the Bone Crusher on the Aspirant, which of course is 100% the right answer. But if I put it on the Aspirant, then I do 1 less damage and have a weak Hollow Blade forever. So that doesn't make any sense to me. So we're going to do the more reasonable thing. He could be playing Terror of the Peaks here. Yep, makes sense. Saw that coming, which is why we put it on the Aspirant. Plays the Bone Crusher most likely. Yep, makes sense. Okay, that's actually a nice pickup. So I actually might change what I do here. But let's just Glass Casket the Giant. I kind of really want to hold a Giant Killer. It doesn't really make that much sense for me to play him as a 1-2 right now. Yep, there's a Terror of the Peaks. So this one I'm going to target with the Giant Killer because I don't take any damage this time around. Oh, okay, that was nice. So we kill the Giant Killer. Yep, we take the damage. Unfortunate, but what are you going to do? And then we'll play the Giant Killer. What's nice about our hand is that we still have a removal spell. This is why Banishing Light, Glass Caskets are so important in the meta. Exiling and, you know, doing things like this, super, super important. So, okay, makes sense. It's a good blocker in this case, actually. So, super, super good here. I like what I'm seeing from our opponent. Very good plays. We are going to probably play the Bozers Lieutenant and then put it on the Hollow Blade so we don't have to worry about discarding a card. Because having a second one could be helpful. Alright, place a tapped land like that. So that means big boys coming in. Ooh. Wow. Plans just changed. Okay. Yep. Plan has just changed. We're just going for 5 damage here. Yeah, we win because we have a Vanishing Light. So he'd have to put up multiple blockers. And if we draw a land, then we Banishing Light, tap down, and then we're good. Okay, sure, that's fine. Yeah. I'm happy to... I'm actually surprised he's spending mana to try and... Yeah, I'm not really sure what's happening. That doesn't seem right to me. Okay, he's putting up blockers. So we win. Because we do this. Remove that. And then we attack. Good game. Alright, we beat a lot of meta decks today. That's super important. Alright, another one in the back. So Orzhov Human's looking good already. Probably will get better as we just get better replacements like Sigrid. I think Sigrid will pop off Orzhov Humans. Or really any humans deck. There could be Boros Humans because there's a lot of humans in Boros. So I think that's what we're looking at. I haven't thought about Boros Humans. Most of them are Knights though. So that's why I'm kind of like hesitant to play because there's a lot of Knight synergy. But don't really interact with each other as humans. So it could be like Martyr Humans Knights. Not really sure. That doesn't sound right. That sounds a little weird saying it out loud. But anyways, hope you enjoyed that. Check it out. Try to deck out for yourself. The description below will have the deck list and also the past few games I have been playing. So check those out as well. Again, we're going to be continuing looking at decks that will pop off as Kaldheim previews get released. So again, if you're still here not subscribed, hit those buttons down below. Really help me out. Trying to get to 200. I want to say before March hits. That's kind of the goal. I'm being a little lenient to myself because I'm just I'm a little busy, but content is always important for you guys. So that's what I'm here for. So at this point, YouTube is showing video up top, my most recent upload. Right below that is a video that YouTube thinks you specifically like. So go ahead, check those out. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you for your next NerdPhil.